back and forth. Happening. Okay.
Make 'em broke.
Ooh, you're playing the wrong game mode for that.
Yeah, no kidding. I could just start recording. Just leave it at that. Upload the damn video. I'm gonna have to go through my YouTube channel and just delete all of the videos from this. They're all just gonna be like stupid 2-minute videos.
Someone just went up.
Yep.
There's advantage.
Oh, behind
She's
us!
almost dead.
I killed her and then got slaughtered. I'm on a
I didn't
flat
really-
line.
I fucked her up. I'm
Yeah.
glad you killed her, because...
I hit other people. No, I only
Yeah,
hit her. I hit
Watson
her for
up there.
13 damage.
Fucking A. I tried to
God
sneak
damn
up.
it. That means there's a Caustic and a Watson up there.
Got a caustic.
My vision is clear.
I'm not even gonna try popping up there. I'm just gonna get at a range and poke at him from a distance.
Killed Mirage.
Giving him the chimney. Giving him the chimney.
Placing an independent net.
There's people coming in this building I'm in. The train. Oh!
Variable for the
Shit, it's you.
Not
oh,
just
no,
me.
it's an Octane. Okay. Okay.
Holy fucking fences.
Woohoo! Come at me, bro. No?
gas trap.
You don't want to? He jumped down.
Yeah. Ah.
On
Ah.
the L-Star.
Two gads. Ouchie.
Administering medical aid.
Ouchie. Mirage just killed me.
Oh! Good to TV.
They're halfway to the win. Dig in. Time we earn our stripes.
Two. Where are the people?
I have a subject in view.
Oh, they're up there.
You Watson bitch, you stole my kill.
There's Noxie coming in.
Yeah, he's broke.
Trap deployed.
I'm a dead.
I just stole a Mirage kill.
Throwing jump pad.
Fuck.
There's a
hate
Caustic trying
the
to
Devo.
spawn, like spawn kill basically.
Shocker.
Because he has his traps next to where you spawn at.
Deploying a variable.
Come on in. Old Painless is waiting.
They all
My
left.
fault.
So, there's a triple take back here.
It's go time.
I'm on the rampage.
Out in the chimney.
My vision is clear.
Still in the
Okay, well
damn
that
Devo.
Revenant sucked, so I got off that pretty easily.
Fuck! God damn, I can't do anything now.
I mean,
I'm
you
on the
probably
car.
have already done more than me.
I'm on the 99.
Shut up! I'm so sick of you right now.
What?
I'm on the car. I'm on the 99. I'm on the Mozambique. I'm on the.
Ike and Alex
Yeah,
never
I went
complained
up to the
about it.
vault.
Vision is clear.
How would I not kill her? Oh, there's a jump
But
pad.
I was gonna silence her, isn't it?
How? Oh, I got fucking. Anytime I'm close, I just get shot from someone else.
Yeah, you gotta work on not doing that.
You gotta. I'm about sick of your shit talking,
Oh,
man.
that's a boozle. Fuck.
Not even shit talk, it's just logical. You just gotta try not to die.
I
That's
stole
like
a
the
kill.
Fucking Devo wasn't just non-turboed.
Yeah, that really kills it. You bitch, that was my kill.
I'm on the
You're welcome.
peacekeeper.
It's gonna assist in all the kills everywhere.
I'm on the healing.
God, we're still the lowest squad, too.
Ouchie, ouchie.
They're apparently
There's
up
door
top
there,
and
yeah.
outside.
And Maggie down here, she's broke.
Oh, I just killed a Watson. I think she was disconnected.
Oh. Oh, Tiger Squad is on the knife? I didn't even realize.
Oh, 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 I just got slaughtered.
I killed the guy with the knife. I'm on the triple dig.
Oh fuck!
Came on the 30-30.
I just got killed.
Oh, that bitch has the knife. I'm gonna run away. 'cause
Oh,
she
why is it
one-shot me
spawning
right
me
now.
here?
Oh fuck!
I killed her. I'm on the
Octane's got the knife.
Shit, I'm a literal one-shot. If they find me, I will be the reason the game ends.
Someone's chasing you.
There's a Pathfinder right in front of us. Okay, I really need to heal up before a person with a knife
Same.
sees me.
Ah.
Ah, damn it.
Well, I still get to end the game with full health. I guess. Yeah, that Octane was the one who was charging at me with a knife. I barely got away from him.
Alright. I should probably hop off now, though.
Alrighty, dude.
That was nice playing with you.
Yeah, it's been a while, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He stayed on just for you.
Bet. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how much I hate playing without a full squad.
Yeah.
I really tried conning Ick into staying on. He told me no. Like, the audacity.
Yeah,
Oh, that
well,
Apex
I
pack.
don't necessarily
Gotta
blame
open that.
him.
He don't got shit going on tomorrow.
He has a very consistent schedule. So
No, I bet you this man is sitting on his phone scrolling through Reddit right now.
Possibly, but
Uh,
at the very
also,
least.
with the space campaign, kind of what that one is, everyone in the campaign, so you'll be the crew of a spaceship, and everyone on that
Sounds
crew will
about
have
right.
some sort of role. So like when you make your character, you'd have to have your role in mind.
Okay,
so like
so
the captain.
who are we thinking to be in the group?
Right now, how I'm having them do it is there's going to be an application process where each character is submitting their application to join the crew of this ship, and some will be rejected, some will not be. So it just kind of honestly, it would depend on
Do
what
we
everyone
apply
submits
to?
and who's in it. If we're hosting it at your house, you wouldn't need to apply because
Makes
you guys,
sense.
we would
you
make
You come to our
We
house
would
to
make-
play D&D and we can't even play. That would
Like,
be
sorry,
so
your
shitty.
application just wasn't good enough. Dude, it's
Oh,
my
you know,
house. Yeah, no, sorry. it's
That actually
bad.
makes me wonder, do you mind if I invite Jeremy?
No, I do not mind at all.
I was gonna say, this way he can play D&D consistently with a DM who actually,
Can
DMs.
handle me. Taylor doesn't like the way I play.
I don't know what to do. Like, I was the very first campaign we did. It was a classic by the book campaign. The book tells you everything, what you should do next, how to guide your player. Sean's like, no, I'm just gonna kill the mayor and feed him to the town, and then tell them that I'm the new mayor. Roll nat 20. Okay. Is there a way to make me the mayor? I don't. Normally it's an election, but at this point, like, who's gonna vote against you?
I forged documents to say I was the mayor.
It's like
No one said anything.
Is that, well, no, who's going to? Like, the last person who said shit ended up in a stew.
I know. I was the most badass tabaxi they've ever seen in their life.
Yeah, and to be fair, I gave you guys all sorts of nonsense that you would have never gotten in your lifetime prior to that. Mostly because I'd watched an anime where there was something I thought that was cool, and I was like, yeah, let's put this into D&D.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope. I've been there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I gave them devil fruits from, like, One Piece, because I was on a One Piece kick.
Taylor, do you remember the boots of the Raven Queen?
No.
One of the items that introduced in early campaigns that essentially for every dead body in the area, your stealth goes up.
Okay, that's just broken as fuck for someone
I
like
would
Shauna.
love that.
No, I refuse. Do not give her those boots. We will have so many dead NPCs.
I have since retconned the ability of the boots and altered how it works.
I would definitely kill like a whole town and nobody would catch me because I would become the most badass serial killer because I would just get more and more fucking stealthy as time went on.
What's worse is you could even put those bodies in a bag of holding and just literally like pull them out and just be like, yeah, now there's 20 bodies next to me.
Catch me now, motherfuckers. Let me just dump out my bag of dead bodies.
the worst fucking escape ever. Oh god, I've got a horde of like fucking bounty hunters after me. Let me just dump a pile of corpses out and just vanish. Like, how terrifying would that be? All of the victims suddenly appear.
Oh my god, that's a nightmare.
And the person
totally
responsible vanishes just completely. After the corpse appears, they're gone. Like, what?
Could you imagine? I would like be running away from them and like, fuck, there's no hope. I'd jump up like, wait, dump them out. Like,
I can just see it now. Just like, all I'm picturing is Queen Buttons with a bag of holding and just like shaking it upside down as a like pile of corpses start to show up, and then they like run around the corpses and there's just no Queen Buttons anymore. Oh god, this shit's terrifying. I'm so glad that it's retcon then.
One.
So
I'm down for whatever.
With the space one, you guys I would want you to think about kind of what role your character would have on the ship, just so I don't have someone else do that. Because when you guys do,
yeah, that'd be a good one. Because I don't really know what like.
Yeah, I'll be getting to that in a moment.
All right,
so
well,
when
actually,
you guys...
put a pause on that because I actually to go to the bathroom. Sorry.
Let's just keep interrupting you, Alex, every single time you try to say anything to us. We're
Alright, well, I'll
just gonna
explain.
cut you off.
I'll explain this part to you. So how the roles kind of work is essentially when you guys are in like a combat and you're on the ship flying around, doing shit, any sort of combat while you're on the ship. The ship will roll its initiative, and when it comes to your ship's initiative, each one of you will have something you can do in your respective area of the ship during that combat. Everyone will have different types of things they can do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It works out pretty well. I kind of got the idea from Dimension 20's Starstruck Odyssey campaign that they did. And I mean, that one is more like sci-fi, not fantasy. But the concept of like everyone on the ship having that specific role in the combat, like I really like that.
Alright. Rules.
Is there like certain races we can't be?
No.
I was
There is
gonna say
also
that
new
seemed a
races
little
that have been
weird.
added to the D&D
I'm
with the
looking at-
Spelljammer stuff?
I was like, I'm looking at D&D and Beyond right now, and there's
there's,
definitely more than what I remember
yep,
the last time I made a character.
Well, if you look at
There's
the Hero
monkey
Forge,
people, there's plasmoids, there's
Oh Jesus!
Harengon, which are rabbit people. There's GIF, Giff, which are hippo people. There's there's like these monkey people who have like flying squirrels, so they
Okay,
can glide.
so I want to make Son
gross.
Goku.
No.
Damn it!
No.
I would assume that idea has already been brought up and dismissed before as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Leaning away from trying to get people to come up with more original ideas.
Man,
Taylor sucks at
Your
Monkey
mechanic,
King, though.
your mechanic was really good.
I know, but the Monkey King, he's one of my favorite characters in like almost anything I've ever seen that has the Monkey King in it. It's always been one of my favorite characters. Nothing compared to Natsu, but you know, that just be how it be.
Well, most anime protags are based off of, in some way, the Monkey King.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. I mean, the amount of animes where there's a Son Goku is ridiculous. Yeah, give us a list of that, and then I can kind of go
Yes,
over.
so
And I guess he probably won't let me pick a Dragonborn again then. I'm
you
always a
technically
Dragonborn.
could, but you should. You shouldn't. You should try something new.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really cool ones.
The Plasmoid sounds actually pretty interesting.
It's fucking awesome. So there is engineering, so someone in the engineering area, they're the ones who take care of the
Considering it was a
mechanical parts of the
mechanic,
ship.
I'm gonna avoid that one.
There's gunners. Some ships will have, depending on what kind of ship I end up going with for it, there will be 2 to 3 gunner stations.
Okay.
There will be communications, someone who runs comms, keeps track of all that
Telepathic
shit.
communication person.
Yep.
It's literally
there's-
like Naruto.
Oh my god.
Yep. There is also navigation. However, if if players land, way things land, navigation and comms can be run by one role.
Mm-hmm.
But it can also be 2 separate roles. There is the option of a medical department, but that one is usually kind of overlapped and shared by other people.
Mm-hmm.
Most ships don't have like a full med bay.
No, you'd have to have a large crew to have like a specific designated med bay, and there's no way we're gonna have a party that big.
There is the captain of the ship,
Oh god.
but if I were to offer that to any player, honestly, Taylor, I would let you have the potential of having the captain,
Oh god.
only because Shauna, you're just too chaotic. You're
Yeah.
I
just
would
too
be-
chaotic to be the
No,
captain of the
listen.
ship.
You can't even deny it. You really can't.
I think I could control things.
Yeah, remember what happened with your one supposed to be good character ended up being a drug dealer.
Nobody said a captain had to be
Yeah.
good.
No,
But
you're chaos
also-
incarnate.
if you guys if you think of some sort of role that could be used on a ship and think it's a good, come up with one, feel free to pitch it.
We're not just gonna have janitorial.
Because
I wanna
Well,
leave the ship.
someone actually did. Conklin has a character idea for someone who's essentially janitor.
Conklin over here stealing all my thoughts.
Yeah.
What about because Conklin's done like a chef before. What do we need someone that can cook on this?
I don't want you in
Shit.
charge of food.
So your character being able to cook would be a plus for them, but it wouldn't necessarily be like their full role. They would probably need to have another role as well. But it would put them more in favor of becoming getting their role over someone else.
Okay.
All
so
I know is
question,
that if she's the cook, I'll never get food.
what is like the least important role because I feel like nobody's gonna trust me with anything important of a role on the ship. Like any
Well, see,
person.
The
That
thing
we
is,
play with anytime.
all of the roles are pretty important.
I was gonna say it's a machine. All parts need to work for
Because
the
like
whole thing. to work.
navigation, like the person who's navigating needs to, be able to keep that shit on course.
See, I would be bad at navigating,
comms.
so no.
Comms, whoever's on the comms, would have to be able to, make sure they keep the comms free of clutter. Make sure that they aren't sending out, communication broadcasts to people they aren't supposed to, shit like that.
I want to be the comms.
Comms.
Yeah. I am responsible enough.
This is gonna go so bad. Like,
Okay, so here's the two things I would want to do. Either comms or the mechanic.
So the engineer.
Yeah.
there's
Alright.
only 11 days left of Gun Run.
Yep.
Yes.
Fuck.
So yeah, out of the people, like the players and stuff who have already come up with ideas and stuff, so far, Conklin, I think, has come up with the best character concept so far out of everyone here. Hammer has come up with an idea, but it's not really a very good one, and his application is very unlikely to be accepted.
That is
Conklin
unfortunate for
comes
him,
up
but
with really good
He's creative.
characters,
Yeah.
and then he just fails so many roles that they don't get to the
Yeah.
potential.
Yeah, but Conklin does great with the role playing those
Yeah.
characters.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
100%. He's great at that. I just wish he would roll better sometimes because everything he wants to do never pans out.
I
Yeah,
feel that. I feel that
And I
pain
feel bad for him
quite
because
deeply.
he really does. He tries really hard.
And,
Yeah.
And
which
then
I
it
can
just-
understand why
although
it's so
he
frustrating
does,
for him too.
he does come up with those great roles in those clutch moments, like when you guys fought Strabo as that group, when he held Strabo's mouth open and took on the breath of fire, like while holding the mouth open, like he was rolling amazing for that. Everything else in that fight, he rolled like shit, but for that clutch moment to save everyone and keep people from getting eaten,
He
fucking
also ended up saving
hold
my
strong.
character because he prayed to a god at that point.
Yeah, he
Yep.
killed mine, so.
Well,
Or
that was
two
a
different
different
spectrums.
campaign.
I'm just saying though, like in general, he's never saved me. He's killed me.
I feel like there's at least one time where he tried to save you.
I know Conklin has had a paladin that has saved you.
Maybe I just don't remember it.
Yeah, you probably just block it out from the 1 or 2 murders. You're like, no, any other time that you've
Oh,
ever helped
no,
me is
Drudge.
irrelevant.
Drudge
Didn't he like basically raise buttons?
Drudge saved buttons on multiple occasions when they were all living on the ship.
And he didn't want to. He had some beef with her. Deep down, though. Deep down, he really knew.
He had the obligation to do it because no one else was gonna keep an eye on this child and keep it alive.
Well, I mean, wouldn't have died anyway at that point.
You know, no one said I was the best of mothers at that time in my life.
Well, Whiskers was
Good
a
to
child
see that
herself,
things have
essentially.
changed. I need one more match for the day, so I'm actually gonna play another one. Babe, are you
Yeah.
gonna play it all?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I would recommend not raising this child to be a just ungodly killer.
It'd be
Just
how
imagine
it'd be.
if we did, and it would be like news. They'd be coming to like report on us. Like, why do you think this happened? Well, you know, when I played D&D,
The same thing happens.
it's about the same thing, but I normally don't ever get caught. So I don't know
Tamari's
what
too
you would've
happy.
gone.
She's too happy. It's not possible.
You bet she
Tamari's
got
gonna
my
be that
chaos,
classic
but
side
Taylor's
character.
rolls.
Oh God.
Yes, she
Poor
she
child.
just can't succeed.
All the chaos, none of the luck.
Oh, I would feel so bad. I really do hope she just gets like the blend, so that she's just got mediocre luck instead of Shauna's great luck or my terrible luck. She just gets average luck. It's better than having mine.
I want her to be as successful as me in D&D one day.
To be just chaotic enough to be interesting, but not enough chaos to just, destroy things.
I'm a little annoyed that we're always Wolf Squad. I want to be Tiger Squad at some point.
You know, I think if the group would let me, I would probably fuck up everything in the campaign, but someone always stops me right around the time I'm about to make the...
She's the one I was playing Minecraft with during the Red Haven campaign. She's been playing now. She finally started playing D&D, and she's been playing for quite a bit now. And I'm really interested to see how she would play with you guys. Because, you hasn't really gotten to play with her.
I'm the most mild player out there. She's probably just going to be fucking normal.
I like seeing the dynamic between different play styles.
Fuck her.
So who do we all think's gonna apply for this? 'Cause I'm assuming like the normal like
so
Sam
far,
Conklin, DJ.
yeah, so far everyone has been applying. So we got Sam, Conklin, DJ, Maya has talked about submitting a character, Hammer, Tim, Becca, DJ's significant other Remy, and
Little
I feel like there
help
was
Pathfinder.
I feel like I'm missing some. Oh, and Galen, the new guy.
Who the fuck is that?
Galen, I don't think we ever...
Yeah, you guys haven't met him. He's the new guy.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't even know anybody by that name.
Yeah. Okay. So what's funny is his name is Galen, and his D&D character right now is Randall.
Okay.
His name sounds more like a D&D name than his character. His
Yes.
character has a more normal name than him.
That sounds pretty dope, though.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty
I'm
cool.
still stuck on this goddamn
He
map.
was checking out one of the D&D books from the library, and my aunt works there, and she mentioned to him about me playing D&D. So he looked me up, added me on Facebook, and sent me a message about it. So I met him one day, kind of got to know him and worked on a character with him, and he came and sat down and on a session, met everyone, and kind of watched how we play, kind of got an understanding of the game, got a feel for it, and then came and joined the next session. Or no, he wasn't even the next session, it was that same session. Because we ended up going for a long session. Because, that was like a 5.5, 6 hour session, and halfway through it, a couple people had to leave, and so kind of space cleared up at the table, and we were kind of reached a middle point, and we're like, hey, fuck it, you want to just hop in now? And he was like, absolutely, let's go.
Alright.
Okay.
He's running an ex-mercenary guy who's with a mercenary guild, and he turned on that, left that, 'cause he's like, fuck, I'm done just listening to people and just doing whatever the fuck I'm told, not asking questions. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm done doing that. I'm gonna go do my own thing and not be a horrible, fucking foot soldier for some prick. And he fights with a pike and a pistol. So he has a pointy stick that doesn't do very much damage to keep people away from him, and then he just shoots them.
Yeah, you stab that right through their eye and twist it. I sure hell think it's gonna do a lot of damage then.
It does, I think it does a D6. Is what his pike does. But he also has his gun, and he mostly just uses his gun. Although his first time using his gun in combat, he broke it. He jammed the gun and fucked it up. He rolled a nat 1 on his shot, and then rolled a fucking 10.
Shove it down their throat. Right then there.
So it's a
Fuckers.
muzzle load pistol, so you load it into the muzzle, and instead of putting a bullet in there, he just poured a bunch of extra gunpowder and shot some shit in the face with it.
I am repairing myself.
Basically a one-shot flamethrower.
Alrighty then.
I like it.
Yeah.
Creativity, gotta give him that.
Also, Brandon has started playing.
I know he'd often sit in, but he never seemed to get too into it, but I'm glad to see he's kind of...
Yeah, he started kind of getting into it. Coming in and watching sessions and really enjoying the sessions. And
I
got
miss
him in
playing
a- Yeah, I miss having you guys at the table.
I know.
I miss having-
I'm interesting.
I miss having Taylor because he's someone I can make my super broken items that are really cool and give them to without fear without fear of them
Breaking
being
the
abused.
campaign.
Yeah, they're not going to be abused because he can't hit with them. That's why I let his sword mage be able to use all of his weapons as one attack roll. All of those
Which-
swords and do all of it. And you only hit that with that attack, what, like 5 times the entire campaign?
Oh god, I don't know. But the biggest problem is that like I was technically damn it, sorry, I'm trying to like shoot and play at the same time and or shoot and
Shoot
talk
and
at the
play.
same- God, I can't do any of them apparently. Like at a high enough level my sword mage can form all weapons into one giant sword or whatever. But
Yeah.
you were the one who let me actually use like my telekinesis and all that shit to make them attack at once and create patterns. Of course,
Yep,
once
and
I
I
got
was
that
just-
sword that double damaged every time I hit, I never wanted to use it unless I guaranteed hit. Ah, fuck.
I gave you some fucking gnarly swords, too.
Oh god, I loved all those swords. I want to go through and fully complete the merging of Ancano and Despair. Like, I want to fully create that character one of these days. Because,
Yeah.
one, Ancano's supposed to have God tier spells I never got to play with. And then two, he now is a fucking sword mage. Oh man. There are so many things that I would love to play around with.
I really want to play Queen Buttons again. I miss her.
Can I use my necrotic powers to imbue my bound swords with the souls of the undead?
Yes.
I absolutely want to do that.
You absolutely can.
Oh my god, that's absolutely fantastic. I am so excited.
Also, I'm really curious to see what the players try to find to give to Buttons to
Now-
save that one character, save Tessa.
A question about the space
Who's
campaign. What are our class
Chrissy's
restrictions?
character.
Like, are we limited to fully created and set in stone classes, or are the
Yeah.
Okay.
I
didn't know if
it's got to be
the-
from the book ones.
Okay. I was gonna say because I didn't know if what is it homebrew? Is that's what it's called, right? I didn't know if
Yeah.
homebrew stuff counted or not.
Yeah.
Because I
There's
know the
also
sword
Unearthed
mage was
Arcana.
technically.
There's also
homebrew.
Unearthed Arcana, which isn't homebrew, but it's play test content. So I don't use any of that because some of that shit gets really fucking broken, and it's really easy to not see how broken it is until it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
I've read some shit about some of the Unearthed Arcana. I've looked through some of them, and like some of them are really fucking cool, and some of them do get reworked and get into the fucking into D&D. That's how they kind of test their content before they put it in.
Right.
But before it gets tested and tweaked and shit, some of it is disgusting.
Right.
So, question: what happened to her character that she ended
So-
up needing me?
They were fighting a dragon.
Oh,
Yeah, I
so
remember
that's their
about
problem.
that.
She
I don't
stabbed
remember
it.
everything.
She got the killing blow into its chest.
And the
She was
blood.
underneath of it, and as she did that, it reared up and was slamming its body to the ground.
Ah, I would have expected like a blood because more often than
And-
not, dragon blood is deadly.
She couldn't get out of the way.
Makes sense. Giant body falling to you while you're holding a sword impaled into its chest.
Well, for its last action, it forced itself, like it reared up and actively slammed down, so it was coming down with even more force.
Instant death right there because a dragon is. It was an adult or ancient.
Adult, not ancient.
Okay, so yeah, at the very least, adult is still a very, very large creature. Oh, that reminds me. If we ever have need of a blue dragon, I have a full figurine size of a blue dragon, like an adult blue dragon that Jeremy got me for. Was it birthday?
Me,
Anniversary?
Conklin, and Sam are going to be buying the Tiamat figure.
Ooh, nice.
Yep. We're going to split it and get one of those, because fuck yeah. But I mean, that means eventually we're going to have to fight Tiamat, but...
Well, yeah, but I mean that's part of the joy of getting one of those. You know, the
At that
statues.
point, I'm going to start, I'll work on a dragon campaign.
Nice.
Either
Alrighty.
killing dragons, or saving dragons, or killing dragons with other dragons, or, I don't know what yet.
I mean, I'm always.
Maybe I'll
down
just
for
let everyone
dragons.
be a dragon. maybe I'll just do a short, super high-powered game that'll be hard as fuck to make balanced encounters for, and just let you all be dragons and fuck everything up.
I am totally cool. I would assume gold dragons are off the list, though.
Oh, I would let everyone be whatever dragon they wanted to be.
Oh, I'm a gold dragon. 100% gold dragon. As much as I love both blue and black dragons, I would 100% take the opportunity to be a gold dragon.
If I'm doing a dragon campaign, I've already, like, whatever, we're going all out.
Cool.
And we would start how we would level it is you would all start really young, and then you get a certain amount of experience, you go to the next age of the dragons, and you'd level that way.
Now, do our dragons have classes as well?
That would be to be determined.
No, Matt. I really want to see a super sneaky giant dragon, like a dragon. I already plan to eventually start occasionally doing one shots of Dungeons and Dinosaurs, Dungeons and Dinos. So like you're just dinosaurs with D&D classes. All right. Okay.
And we're going to ignore logistics like entirely. So like if you want to be a pterodactyl with a bow and arrow, you can be a pterodactyl with a bow and arrow. I don't care if they physically can't use the bow and arrow. Like their anatomy doesn't allow for it. I don't care.
So it's literally red versus blue. The charming and stealthy archer is a bomb with no arms. That's what makes him so stealthy. They'll never see it coming. I'm absolutely in love with all of these ideas. This is exactly what makes you an amazing DM, is the massive amount of ideas that continuously flow out of you. I am not at all ever capable of coming up with such creative, concepts. And
I do have some books with modules.
I mean, even still, like I could read all the books in the world, but that still wouldn't. The fact is that you yourself are such a creative person that it makes this kind of stuff so much better. Which is why I want to invite Jeremy. It's because then he gets to experience not just the, what's the party that the dude has before the wedding? A groomsman party?
Bachelor.
Party?
Yeah. Like, that was the one time.
That can't be it.
Yeah, no, that is legit what I was talking about, because that's the one time that Jeremy's gotten to actually play with you as a DM. And I think he would very much enjoy it. Once he gets kind of used to all the new people, I think he would really get into the way you DM.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it
could
took me a
absolutely.
little while.
Right.
A lot of new people at one time. It's just.
It's hard to get used to.
At least
Even
you won't
me,
have
like,
hammer.
I don't.
Yeah.
He talks a lot, and he's very technical, and that's.
So he's starting to get away from that, but he still is always trying to power build. He can't get over that. He just can't get over that. Even with trying, like, it's really hard for him to get past that.
I could be broken as all hell, and it does not. Like, it's one of those things where I'm not going to keep reaching for higher and higher. There's occasional ideas like the Fus Roda or, random stupid thoughts that pop into my head that I like to make happen. But aside from that, my thought process is not, okay, how can I make this the most broken and OP character ever? My thought process is, okay, what would make this more fun for me,
Yeah, you all have some weird thought processes.
I know. You're the one who's like all stealth murder. It's half the time it's not even stealth. Half the time you're just blatant murdering.
Once I get to a certain point,
Your team
I just don't
covers
need
it
to
up.
hide. Right, I was like, at
we
some
have no
point, I
choice.
don't
It's
need
either
to-
we cover it up or we all become wanted by whatever world or nation we're in.
I just want to let everybody know that's in that party that I do the things I do because y'all basically let me. Wanna know why? Because every time I do something, y'all sweep it under the rug. So I, in my mind, go, oh, I can do that again because it just goes away.
No, that's not your
Yes.
thought process. Your thought process is creating as much chaos and havoc as you possibly can.
Because you guys let me.
We don't let you.
let me
In
tell
fact,
you-
we actively try to stop you, and you're just like, nah, fuck that. I'm doing it.
You know, there's one person that we play with that lets me do whatever I want.
Yeah, he's
Sam
the
needs to be in
creator.
this campaign. Sam
Oh,
needs to be in this
come on.
campaign because he lets me do whatever. He just goes with it and fixes the problem later.
Sam is one of my favorite players for that purpose. Sam goes with whatever story is happening. Sam sees whatever story's happening, he just rolls with it. He doesn't fight any storyline at all.
Yeah, he just lets me do what I want and then fixes the problem later.
Yeah, he's like,
That's
okay,
not
this is just story. Let's go.
Sam is such
Oh,
an
they have
enabler
monthly
into
now?
my problems.
I didn't
And
realize
then
they
there's
had
people like
monthly
DJ
stores.
who just hate every word that comes out of my mouth. Despises.
Poor DJ, he probably just like has so many issues with everything you ever do that he just can't even handle all of them.
I can't tell if DJ actually likes me or hates me in real life
DJ
due to D&D.
So, DJ likes you for like the D&D. He has actually talked about kind of like multiple times. Many of the players have talked about missing you guys in campaigns, like during sessions, or talked about like, oh, imagine if Taylor or Shauna was here with us doing this.
Yeah.
They,
It's really
obviously
sad that we
either
can't.
conversation goes in a very different direction. One is everything is more chaotic, or one is he might have piped up and told us this was a bad idea.
It might have been. I love the two different sides that it goes to.
Well,
One
that's
would have made
exactly
things
how it
worse
goes.
but more interesting. The other would have been like, hey, maybe we don't do that.
That sounds dumb, guys. Why are you doing it? Sounds great. Let's do it.
That's exactly how it goes too. Shauna
No,
is absolutely
Shauna's more
hardcore.
of, why do that when we can do this, which is even fucking more insane?
I'm the guy who doesn't want to die.
You know, I also get the roles to back up the stupid shit I do.
Okay,
I
not
figured
all
that
the
out
time.
the day I kicked down the door to that thieves guild thing or whatever and got away with them thinking that's how I walked in my own house. I got away with whatever I wanted. I knew it. It was stuck in my head.
What sucks the most is you will have, like, that exact situation, the most god-awful possible situation happen, and then you come up with the dumbest possible excuse, the dumbest possible way to get out of it, and then you roll so goddamn well that it doesn't even matter if it's, like, literally impossible, stupid, or beyond comprehension. It just happens, because that's your luck.
She was able to play convincingly enough that she was just shit-faced drunk.
It was
And
my
a
best
shit-faced drunk
quote.
person can get away with some pretty ridiculous shit.
See, the best quote I've ever had in D&D. Oh shit, this ain't my house. That quote right there is the best line I've ever said in any
That's a
D&D
perfect
campaign.
forehead tat.
Yes. My second favorite moment is when I was actually Bernadette and Jeremiah's character came to question me about the guy that died. And I just totally backtracked everything on him. That was so great. I feel like he got lost and didn't even know what to say to me anymore.
Well, that was the thing
Like-
about my man. Like, he did not
He
know how to
knew-
handle you either. Like,
He knew what he wanted to go in and do and thought he was gonna succeed. But that was one of the first times he actually interacted with me and found out it was a little bit harder than what he thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I don't think
I
his
honestly
brain could
loved.
process the
I
way you were
loved
doing
Maya's
it.
character, Dexter Bones. I loved him.
That was a good campaign.
You
Oh,
were
Dexter's
mean to
bummed
me.
Bernadette was, very mean to Rat.
Like, all I ever wanted was my fucking cheesecake. And all
Did you
I
ever
never
get
got...
it before we
He
stopped?
did. You did give him
Okay.
cheesecake.
Yeah, poisoned.
No, at the very end, she gave you some cheesecake. Right after, and in the final, scene when we were showing, fast forward, and you guys had the whole college set up, and you were sitting at her bakery eating some cheesecake.
God, I must have just breezed over that because literally every other moment I was either being poisoned or refused or like you were in like locking the shop with my piece of cheesecake at the door. Like, what
Yeah, it
the
was one of the
fuck?
it was one of the last scenes in the entire campaign because you actively asked when we were doing the whole wrap up of what happened to everyone, how things played out. You asked like you turned an Ash on, like, did I ever get any fucking cheesecake?
God, that was so bad
she
too. It's
decided
like no
yes.
matter what I tried, no matter how nice I was or how mean it was just no cheesecake for you.
You want to know why I do these things to you in D&D?
Because I know why. It's because you won't do them in real life, and you get
I
away with
can't.
being an absolute asshole to me.
No, see, I can't show favoritism towards somebody.
Okay,
Just
that's
because you're my
absolute
husband,
garbage, and you know it.
I can't show favoritism.
Absolutely false in
See,
so
I
many
think-
ways.
See, I
You
figured it's just
douche.
because I figured you were just directing all the aggression that you would have towards Conklin at him because you don't want to hurt Conklin's feelings.
I
I
can
think
see
I
that.
did at one point hurt Conklin's feelings, and then I felt bad.
I remember it because you mentioned trying not to feel bad. It was after your character's death, I think, wasn't it? When
yeah,
he killed
because
the
I gave
character.
him a lot of shit, and I think he eventually thought I was actually upset about it.
Yeah, because we
And
actually
then I
had a
felt
talk
bad.
about it, and then you were just like actively trying to be nicer about it.
Well, because I wasn't actually mad about it. Like,
Yeah.
I just wanted to give him shit, and then once I realized that he thought I was actually upset, I felt bad because I wasn't. I mean, it was my idea.
Conklin takes some things a little too serious sometimes.
Well, I mean, that's just his personality, his character,
Well, I thought
Yeah.
I was being clear that I was joking,
And so did I.
and maybe I wasn't enough, and maybe he just didn't know me well enough at that
Yeah.
time either. And so I had to make sure he knew I wasn't actually pissed off at him. It's like, man, nah, dude, first off, it was my idea. I should have been smarter than to
I've been
ask
live this
Conklin
whole
to do
time and
that.
haven't been playing. I'm gonna turn off this broadcast. It's
didn't
literally
even-
just almost 48 minutes of us talking about D&D with one match. Oh